Fellow farmers, hello again. Maurice from Menigte Farms. Farmers, today we need to know what to do, especially when you are carrying out synchronization or when you are planning for the breeding period of your farm. Farmers, in a life, in the lives of animals and in the different stages of growth, animals go through and experience some changes, like even in human beings. Once an animal is growing, you can determine that this will be a good animal and the other one will be a bad one. This one will be a good breed and the other one will be a bad one, a bad breed. So farmers, to have a strategic breeding at your farm, you need to take different precautions and so that you come up with a breeding strategy that will benefit you. So farmers, one is that to make sure that you succeed in farming, in goat farming, you must have a good male goat, that is a buck, with all the characteristics. So this one starts from the beginning. When you see that you have a breeding stock and you want to maintain a breeding stock, make sure that you look at the kids the first day. How are these kids looking like? If it is a male kid, for this case, which I'm going to concentrate on, look at how active it is, how they are growing up to the winning stage. You will know that this one, which is growing, will be a good male with good traits, because the traits show from the beginning. So the growth rate, you look at the body score, how the body formation is looking like, how masculine that back is growing. So when the back is growing, and this you do a lot of practices, starting from feeding. You see a male goat or a buck will not eat like the female ones. A buck needs more feeds. Even in human beings, it is the same. A man will eat a lot. So the same applies to these goats. That's why during weaning stage, you make sure that these goats are separated from the female ones. And you give them special treatment. You give them special feeds. Then at that point, you will even be looking at the traits because they are developing. That is growth and development. You look at the formation of the legs, like this goat, which I have. The legs must be sound very well. They should not be lame. You look at the appearance of the testes. They are supposed to be balanced. The sheath should be vibrant. The body size should be masculine, not feminine. You see, there are male goats which look like females. Those are bad breeds. So you look at the gain, the weight gain, and how it is associated with females. So once you look at those characteristics, you now select a good buck for your farm to breed. So at about 9 months, this goat will be able to be used for breeding. Don't use premature goats. That's why we separate them. And even why do we separate them? Also, we make breeding planning. We make plans in breeding. That's why we have synchronization. And now, when this goat is above 9 months, 10 months, preferably 12 months, this goat is ready to mate. And that's why I've told you about the separation. So in the breeding session, that's how we maintain it. When we are doing synchronization, because we want to have kids at the same time. So we make sure that it has a nature of the smell, and also they get used. They know that this is our breeding session. So these goats will be overworked. So you make sure that you maintain a ratio of 1 goat to 50 or to at least 40 to 50 goats, female goats, the back, the doors. So make sure that you have the one back to a ratio of 40 backs. But again, farmers, don't maintain only one back at the farm. You must have at least two, such that when this one is active, the other one will also be active. And again, to have risk, to avoid risks, when this one is sick, it means that it will not do what? It will not mount the rest of your, it will not mount the doors. And when there is no mounting, there is no kidding, and you'll be losing. So make sure that you may, at least you have two backs to make sure that you have a backup. Now I'm talking about the synchronization period, that is the mating period. Make sure that how do you maintain these goats, because these ones overeat. First of all, you regulate on the eating such that they should not become more fast. They should have a maintainable weight to allow them be accommodated by the female goats. So you regulate on the feeding. So, and again, you must give them more of proteinous pastures, such that the sperm duct is full. They should be able to support, they should be able to manufacture more sperms to mate the goats. And then during that period, these goats overwork. And sometimes they may even grow thin. They may not even gain body weight. So when it is in that period, because we have said one goat to 40 or 50 females, so it will overwork and it will not be eating. Instead of eating for it, it will be mounting the female ones. So make sure that in that period, you give it special attention. Get time, you get it from the female ones. First, give it feeds, such that it should be able to have that energy. And through that, during that period, give more of energy giving foods. You supplement it such that your goats are sound and be able to mate. So this is a period, farmers, you need to look for such goats like what we have here. We have them at Menigte farms. Come to us. This is our pure Boer back. We have even our savannas, the crosses here, and this is how we do it. We are off period, mating period. That's why they are not mixed with the rest. So when it is period, we release them. We bring females in their pen, and we gain from them, and we make sure that all the goats have mated at the same time, and by the time they kid, we have kidding period within the same time. And that's when you have kidding period in the same time, you are able to take care of your kids, and the farm can grow. Same, while we separate, we also maintain the breed. We do not allow inbreeding. We can also use it for proper record keeping. We shall know that our back, like this man I have here, is number 062 on this side, and here 555. So in our systems we have it. So once we release it and we have kids which are coming from this, we shall know that the parents, this is the father. And when we do subsequent mating, we shall not allow this one to mount the offsprings. And then you can look at them, you look at the health status. They must be sound and they should not be sickly. You make sure that during the period of mating, they are free of internal and external parasites. Deworm them, such that they should be active. Farmers, I thank you, but come to us for good breeds, and we move together. Reach out to you come to our offices. We have our WhatsApp channel, TikTok channel, Facebook channel, Even our numbers are running. Contact us. We shall be able to move together.
Thank you, presenter. A viewer out there may have issues around bucks not being active, especially if they change environment. I do not know if you have an idea about what causes that and how can they go about it.
Okay, thank you very much. It's true. For instance, if I take this back from this region to another region, or from sometimes even within the farm, take it from here to another pen, it can get issues with adoption. So what we do, one, is make sure that when you are transporting them or when you are handling them, you handle them with care. You should not overstress them. When you are transporting them, don't overstress, or when you are taking it from one pen to another pen, one farm to another farm, make sure that you don't overstress. And don't leave it at that. When it is in a new setting, one, make sure that you, because the fact that it has moved and the fact that you have moved it from one place to another, it will be teased and it will be stressed. So first avoid the stress, treat it first, give it a lot of electrolytes, the vitamins, through water or an injection, such that the stress moves off. Second to that, farmers, make sure that when they are in, because of course they will be teased when they reach a new environment. Look at the back, it is going to find that the other farm. Make sure that the other back shouldn't fight. You first separate them, separate it from the rest that is quarantining it, you observe it, and then it will be adopting the environment. And then thirdly, farmers, because you are transporting it, especially if you are transporting it, not moving it from one pen to another pen, when you are taking it to another region and you have used a car or any other means of transport, which is okay, you must, these goats will be exposed to shipping fever. So you also need to treat this, prevent the shipping fever by injecting it with oxy, and then also you give it multivitamin, as I've said. So that is, those are the and the third thing, farmers, you need, when it is going to another environment, first study the environment it is coming from. How has it been feeding? If it has been on zero grazing, don't immediately change to free range or semi-intensive feeding. You do changes in a gradual way. So when they reach into a new setting, first maintain the systems you have been using when it was at its own place, the original place. And if it is feeding, if it is, for instance, zero grazing, feed it from in, and then you train it to have semi-intensive, and then at the end, it will adopt to other systems. But don't do it abruptly. Don't do those sudden changes. You'll overstress or it may not cope up. Thank you. Anything with that? Other questions as they come, we shall be replying to you. And then also, if you feel, as I said, if you feel like you calling us, reaching out to us, we are present. Thank you.